Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar here, ready to run through the next part of The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess HD, Hero Mode. Last time, we got a number of things done. We got the Ancient Skybook from Impasse after showing her the Dominion Rod, and back in the Hidden Village, we also took care of a minigame, and we got our final hidden skill, the Great Spin. I love this so much. So, what we need to do now, excuse me, I don't know where my mouth was running off to. What we need to do now is we need to speak to Shad because he's going to be very interested in this. And I mean very interested. Although your book is automatically better because you have that sword bookmark in it. I really want one of those. Anyway, I want to be quiet for a minute because he's about to actually speak. Yes, voice acting in a Zelda game, who would have thought? Alright, let's try it out. No reaction. Now, I don't know what that is that he says. I want to think it's in Japanese or gibberish. It's probably Japanese, though. So anyway, after showing him that, and after he recites that, he mentions owl statues. These owl statues have been littered around Hyrule, and we've actually seen one or two of them through our travels. Well, now they have a purpose. We have a reason to go searching for them because they will help us to actually get to where we need to go. So that's what we will be doing this video. Anyway, what he actually did was recite the spell, the one that Uku forgot. And we now have the Dominion Rod back in full power. So now we can use it in the present. Which is good because it is plot related. But that's all it's really used for, aside from one other side thing. But that won't be until after we clear the dungeon. So, we're gonna be hunting for owl statues. As you see there, he put markers, which are these flags here, over where the statues will be. There are 6 total. 2 in the Elden Province, 2 in the Lanayru Province, 1 in the Desert Province, and 1 in the Faerie Province, for a total of 6. I'm gonna go clockwise, just so I can get these out of the way. So I'm gonna start here with the Elden Province. And thankfully, I can just warp to them. So, I'll start here, at Kakariko Gorge. So, let's get out of here. Now, I probably will not need to cut out these, but in the interest of time, if I really need to, then I will cut. Hopefully that won't be the case, though, because all of the owl statues are pretty close to warp portals. And that makes things infinitely easier for me. So coming over here, this is where a bunch of chews are. You can get yourself some red chew jelly, some blue chew jelly. There's even one for lantern oil. But we're not going to worry about them right now. I might actually grab one before I move to the next location. Now, the way this works is move the owl statue. Now, actually, I'll explain that later. Move the owl statue and you'll see a mark. This is a sky character. We need to fill our book with 6 more sky characters and the book will be complete. And there we go. Once we got that, we'll be able to move on and go for other owl statues. But before I move on, every owl statue has an associated mini-puzzle with it. This is just for optional stuff, but a couple of these actually do have things that I kinda want. That was kind of easy. So what you don't want to do... Alright, like I said, in the interest of time, if I have to cut out anything, I'm going to. And I think I have enough distance to get over there. Yes, I do. So, getting over here to this treasure chest, we will get us a stamp for the Hylian letter E. So that's the first one taken care of. Next one, if we look at the map, is at the end of the Great Bridge of Elden. So, I will warp there and see you when I get there. I see you there. And... headshot! There's also another guy over there. I want him too because he's gonna give me a hard time. I technically don't have to go over there, but it's for the puzzle. Okay, I have to aim a little higher because my arrow's gonna drop down. Ha-ha! Nice. I didn't really get too much of a good look there. If that was a headshot, please let me know. Because that'll make me feel good. Alright. Now, you could also do the puzzle first before you get the Sky character, but again, in the interest of time, I want to get the characters first, and then I'll do the puzzle. Plus, when you go to get the Sky character, the statue will move to a sort of predetermined location. So that makes things a bit troubling if you're trying to set up a puzzle. Now, I gotta get over here to the other side of the Great Bridge of Elden because now we can finally take care of something. Hey, you remember that thing that Fanati told us about? That there was possibly a piece of heart around here? Well, now that we have the Dominion Rod, we can finally get it. In fact, that's what this puzzle leads to. Uh-oh. Crap. Crap, those guys are after me. They know I'm here. Okay, I don't think they can see me. So you know what? I'm gonna snipe them. I didn't really have to, but you know, it just makes me feel good to... Are you serious? Okay. Okay, he didn't have a mount. But these guys over here do. So let's try and hurry this up. Now, I need a statue to get down here. And... he still aimed at me. Yeah, he still aimed at me. He can't do anything. So I'm not gonna worry about him. Anyway, I need a good amount of distance. Yeah, Minda's gonna bring it up, but... now that I've gotten a good amount of distance there to be able to jump, yeah. My actions speak for themselves. I'll just say that. Now, I gotta watch out, because there's actually a guy right there waiting for me. No, you don't. Boom. Now, with that all said and done, open this up, and we will finally get that piece of heart. Now, let's move on. I could have just pulled up the map. Now, let's move on. The next two are actually pretty close to each other. In fact, I don't even need to use another warp. I just need to use the Castletown one. Speaking of... do you remember that spot where one of the imp pose was? It overlooks the Great Bridge of Hylia. Well, guess what? That's where we gotta go. That's what we're gonna take care of right now. Now, of course, I'm also gonna have a Bokoblin not Bokoblin. Bokoblins... okay, one, I hate you. Two, Bokoblins are the guys in the Faerie Province. I don't know, maybe it's just me thinking about other Zelda games, because you don't see much for Bokoblins in other Zelda games aside from this one. Okay, good. I got you. And... not a headshot. Oh well. Now, this one can be a bit troublesome, because, you see here, you have to get this statue to come down, and then you need to do the thing like I did before, which is line it up so you have enough distance to jump to it, and enough to actually jump over to where the Sky character is. And I should. There we go. That will be half of the Sky characters. We're making some pretty good progress. Let's, Did you notice the thing on the... You know what I'm talking about, the strap to keep the book closed. Did you notice what was on there? Gee, I wonder if that hints at anything. Anyway, the associated puzzle. This one you don't really need to do, but again, I'm doing them because reasons. Because, you know, I want everything. Whatever. Anyway, open this up, and we get 100 rupees. This actually comes into play later if you are not exactly rich. But thankfully, I don't have to worry about that, especially considering I have a really big wallet. Now, I'll meet you where the next one is, and it's actually really close to the Great Bridge of Hylia. We've passed by it a couple times. So I'll see you there. Okay, so approaching the Great Bridge of Hylia from Castletown. Just hop off your horse, and you'll see the statue right there. Get your cloche out for this one, because you will need it. Hey, I actually remembered to do the thing. Remember to hit B instead of A. So, this one's a little bit of a jerk here, because you need to line the statue up with the vines up there, and then you need to cloche up there. And then just hope you actually can land on the statue, because that's what you need to do, and not do that. So let's try this again. And the associated puzzle is also a little bit of a jerk, because you have to do this all over again if you fail. But there's one that's even worse, and we'll be getting to that pretty shortly. There we go. 4 out of 6. Now for the obligatory mini puzzle. Need to move the statue over here and try and get enough... Yeah, I think right around there, because you need to jump in order to get to the chest there. And if you'd done that right, like I did, another 100 rupees. And I don't know what's there. Now, our next one is in the Gerudo Desert. I can't take opponent with me this time, though. But, as you see, it's very close to the Gerudo Mesa. So, I'll just cut there. Oh. You know, after watching a video, I think it was a top 10 video or something, I have to agree with what those guys said. Moldorms in this game look more like they should be in Metroid than in Zelda. They just don't seem right. I mean, they seem more alien-like, I don't know. Alright, now, this is probably the worst puzzle here because, one, it takes a lot of platforming, and two, like with the previous puzzle, if you screw up, you have to do this all over again. But not only that, you have, like, very little room in order to move and position the statue. Of course, it's not too worth it to do this. Like, it's more or less just worth your time to get the Sky character and leave. But I did say I was getting every single puzzle done. What I don't like is I actually have to aim this time. Whoa. Yeah, one thing I really do not like about the controls here is that because of how smooth the edges are for moving the control pad, or stick, yeah, the control stick, yeah, you don't have the points that kind of lock it into place. You know, like how a GameCube controller and the Wii controller had it. You know how those were, right? It wasn't a perfect circle, it was, you know what I'm talking about, right? Well, because of how smooth the edges are, it makes doing this a lot harder because you have to be really careful about your platforming. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like too much, and also I'm really hating that glitch with the camera there, how it just does that with the statue. Seriously, what the heck? Here, let me get myself a little... Yeah, again, it's doing that. It's when it's trying to adjust. I don't like that. And I can't cut it out either because it's little... I don't know how I'd put it. Okay, that should be in the right position. Now, as long as I don't screw this up, and I'm probably going to, let me line myself up. Ooh, that was close. There we go. So with that done, that's 5 out of 6, and we got another 100 rupees. Again, there's a good reason for these. Now finally, we head to the Faerie Province. In fact, it's actually near someone we haven't seen in a while, so I'll see you there. Alright, so coming here towards the cavern that heads into the poisonous fog area. Hey, dude, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? Actually, while I'm here, I could fill up with lantern oil. Oh, right, I have to talk to the guy. I can't just do it. Yep, fill it up, 20 rupees. That face, just that happy face. He missed us. Oh, right. I actually could have come here before when I first got bomb arrows. Actually, speaking of, I should probably take them off because I don't believe I'll need them. And that almost helped pay me back for the oil. Anyway, this one. Just get the sky character and then you can do the puzzle, because if you try to set it up, the statue resets to, like, pretty much right there. That's why I said you should get the sky character first, then do the puzzle. And with that said and done, the ancient skybook is filled with its missing characters. Now, we can finally see about getting to the sky. But before we do that, gotta set this owl statue up and put it right there. We need to use that as a means to get up there. And how do you do that? Well, we get to use something that we haven't used in quite some time. Hey everyone, do you miss the Midna jump? Well, we get to finally do it. And then going through here, skipping the entire cavern, we come to this area. We couldn't get here before until now, but this allows us to get another piece of heart. So there we go. We only have 5 more to find. And that's good. That is really good. So, with everything all said and done, I will see you back in the cellar of the sanctuary so we can deal with that one owl statue. Okay, come full circle pretty much. Hey dude, you're back. Are you trying to figure something out? Oh! Yeah, he's supposed to send you a letter. And I didn't approach one of the bridges, so the postman didn't show up. Yeah, I never got a letter. I will afterwards. But, now that we've got the skybook filled, let's try this again. Oh, we got something. We have got something. So that right there was actually a lock. You may not think it, but, yeah. So, let's just take care of this real quick. Also, he warps. Let's move this out of the way, and get down here. Ooh, this looks pretty ominous. That looks like a giant cannon. Wow, man, you travel fast. Do you have some kind of teleportation magic in that tome of yours? Probably not, but I'd like to think so. So this is it. the Sky Cannon. With this, we will be able to reach the heavens. Or, as he puts it, the city in the sky. As you see here, it's all broken up. Now, we gotta warp this out. Except he's still there, and you know how Minna is. She doesn't want anyone to see this happening. Perhaps I'm in your way. No offense or anything, but yeah, we just need to take care of that. Oh yeah, yeah. Who do we know that's a cannon expert? Like, who do we know who has a cannon around here? Wow, Minna, you actually, she actually is worried that she offended him. But, so, with that said and done, and I've said that a bunch of times, guess what? We have to take this to Lake Hylia. And after that, I'm gonna end it off, because I don't want this video to run too long, and, truth be told, I actually have lasagna in the oven, and I don't want it to burn. Yeah, I probably should have waited, but... I probably should have waited till after it was done before I started recording, but... I figured I had enough time. Oh well, if it's a little overdone, that's alright. I prefer that... I prefer that anyway, because I'm not good with, I'm not good with meat if it's a little undercooked. I just never have been. Okay. So we got this here, we'll talk to Fear, and, Fear? I thought it was Fire. Whatever. We'll talk to the weird guy over there and see about getting this fixed, and going to the city in the sky next time. So, thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. If you wish to follow along with this and my other Let's Plays, click the top right box to subscribe. Any concerns come up, I'll let you guys know my Twitter. Additional info in the lower left box in the video, and down in the description below. This has been Matt the Speedstar, and I'll see you guys next time when we run through the next part of Twilight Princess HD Hero Mode.